This narration is for educational purposes only. It is not buy or sell recommendations.
Good afternoon, fellow ES traders. It's the narration of the ESH5 for January 14th. It's been a couple days. I had some technical difficulties with my chart. Still kind of do. There's a few things that I got some issues to work out, but today was a good trading day. Let's look at the micro composite chart here. I got a little bigger. Okay. So yeah, I had some issues with, still do. Gotta get it sorted out. Let's see, where are we? Took me further right. Okay, so this should be 59, I think 17-ish for this naked VPOC. For some reason it's down here. And then the micro composite VPOC should be 5960 following this. Not this one. So that's it. And this should actually be up here at 5962. But today, so we gapped away, didn't count the half day for in remembrance of Jimmy Carter, President Jimmy Carter. So we gapped down. That was Friday, or this was Thursday. That was Friday. So here we have a bunch of shorts in the market, and you can see yesterday we squeezed all those shorts out, closed green on the day. So my thesis going into today's trading day, which is this candle here, was the potential. We gapped up, but I was thinking at some point we would squeeze out the longs that are in here and this short squeeze, because I think the overall trend since the 6th, we've been kind of trending down. So just because we had this one day doesn't mean the trend has changed. It's either shorts taking profits, late shorts getting squeezed. So that's kind of what we saw yesterday. So that was my thesis today, to potentially have some continuation, but mostly look for shorts. But there were two. They were both good long and shorts today in the market. So we opened. Let me refresh this chart real quick. In 1 second. Okay. So high outside of range. So we have a high percent chance of taking ETH high or low out, overnight high or low, overnight VPOC, overnight high, overnight mid. So all this is kind of saying more to the upside than down. So let's look at book map. And I was able to put a couple trades on today. Which I chased a little bit, but I'm still, just like everyone, developing trader. Even getting more comfortable with my hotkeys, which I'm still trading in Sim, so I have traded cash account when it was not good. Alright, 8:30 Central Standard Time, RTH open. So right out of the gate, we can see the shorts are in control. Yeah, right at open we had a sweep, which sometimes can mean, well, I see a counter rotation, whichever way it is going, so that's a buy sweep, so I can sometimes anticipate counter rotation, and then same thing here, the sell sweep, potential counter rotation there. So if you're quick enough, not trade recommendation, but that potentially be an area to look at. You have VPOC migration saying that this is now too high. And the overnight VPOC, so we're opening below it. So that was my other thought process too. To get long, I'd want to see a break above the ETH VPOC, break above, retest, resumption to get long, but you kind of decide at the open too who's in control. And depending on your trade plan, you can go both sides, or for me being a developing trader, I'm looking typically just for one side, so that would be short. So area to look at there, and that's the first 10 seconds, so no plays for me. So nothing yet. Also using the Pro Light chart, cuts out a lot of the algo clutter and noise. I think there was, there was a, oh no, that was yesterday, never mind. There was interesting development in the chart yesterday before open, or was that today? It was today. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to give me the proper, if I can't upload or download the cloud history to yesterday's beginning of the ETH 1700, then my VPOC and everything isn't accurate. All right, let's see. Back to back to the open. So one option too is to use counter rotations to get short as well. Not a trade recommendation, but something to think about. So here we have the break. This was my first buy, targeting the high ETH. And so I had the brackets on, took a stop, and immediately got back in with the same thesis, just a better entry. Got scaled, closed the runner before it went to break even. And I think, yeah, when I sold this one, I usually do 2 lot. I think it put out, a buy order, and then I was long. Maybe it was on this short. remember where it was, but I know at some point I forgot to close the bracket and it got filled. So that's something to make sure you consider and do some practice with. So let's see. So now this is too high. We break away. Yeah, there's nothing for me to do here except observe. I mean, this could be triggered, but it could also continue up past the VPOC and who knows where. So nothing there for me. If the VPOC already came down, then that could be a VWAP to VPOC, but that wasn't the case. And nothing down here. Check my levels and make sure something's off, because these aren't updating. Seems like, yeah, anyway. So no short. Just observing. Sell sweep, potential counter rotation. Quick VPOC migration, goes back down. Sell sweep, potential counter rotation. Now we're coming up at 9:30, so we have our IB in play. Don't quite make it to the IB, so I think, yeah, this is my long, which I didn't get the best fill, but yeah, I wanted to get filled down here. I don't think I hit the button fast enough, but pretty decent trade still. So that would be the long, and my target was the VPOG first mid, then VWAP, but once I saw VPOC migration, I sold there. I guess I sold both. I wasn't holding the runner. So that did go against my plan of being short all day. It took a long. And then we do break below the IB. So that would have been an area to observe there. Not a trade recommendation, but break retest. That's part of your plan, then that would have been a decent trade. We have the naked VPOC here, so potential support if you're trading both sides. That would have been a good trade. One thing I was thinking about today too is understanding the overlapping entries of where to get risk on. And it's all about location. That's the biggest thing. You can see here. Actually, let me get a little box. So, if you're looking to go short, this would be retest there to resumption. Not trade recommendation, but those are the things that I look at in those kind of distribution. Or if we were to break high, it'd be accumulation here, but this is distribution because we broke short. It does work well. Not trade recommendation, but something to think about. We break out, come back in. Similar to mean reversion of the VPOC, it's just on different fractals. Then we have VPOC migration. So now that up there is too high. Then we leave here, so that becomes too low. And get back to the IB low. So now that could have been drawn out over here. You can see a couple tests on top of that. First resistance, then support. Something to observe here and here if you're looking for it. It's pretty well respected, and you got the high volume right in the middle. So if that's part of your plan, then it would have turned out pretty well for you. So VPOC, so now that down there is too low. And that becomes too low and too high. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, we'll see you tomorrow.